Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say. It's wow. I'm not gonna give any spoilers or anything like that, but man, this show was something else, man. Invincible, an Amazon original. Is based off a comic. I've never been too big into comics, but I've always been into, from youth, loved, superhero shows. Of course, I'm not gonna watch a bunch of, cartoons and stuff like I did in the past, but, was always a fan of that genre, going back to, Batman, the animated series, the Spider-Man, the animated series, X-Men, stuff like that. So this show was in that same vein, but with a twist, man. It's something else, man. It's gory. It's gory and it's realistic. It's something else, man. Outside of the gore, it's a really well self-contained show. Nothing too over the top. It's pretty much like, a lot of those superhero shows, a lot of those animated series from back in the day, from the 90s. It's within that same vein. But it's interesting also because, you're wondering what's going to happen next. It's got a nice story to it. Very original characters. That's something you got to respect, especially in today's age when, they're doing a lot of rehashes. There's a lot of lack of originality. And basically what they're doing is they take old characters and basically put a new mantle under it. Or not a new mantle, but put a new person under the mantle. Whether they want to make them gay or whatever. Well, what Image Comics manages to do here is, they have all original characters, and they have even, toward the end, it's nothing that's caked on like they try to do in modern media. They don't try to hit you over the head with it, but it's got that type of character, and it's original character. But man, what a well done show! What a well done show, man. Mortal Kombat ain't got nothing on this when it comes to gore. That's all I'll say. It's definitely not for kids. It's not like it's not like they go because they have that. It goes over the top with anything else. Like, it's not a bunch of swearing. It's got swear words in it, but it's not a bunch of swearing. And, it's not a bunch of nudity or anything of that sort. Not sexual show. Like I said, it's got that classic, 90s cartoon feel. Just with, it's basically, what if Superman put all of his put all of his punches in put all of his power in each punch. Sorry, tongue tied. What if he put all of his power into each punch? It's that brutal. Probably one of the most brutal shows you'll see when it comes to that. I mean, they doing it all. Cats getting decapitated and cut in half, ripped in half, heads getting smashed into, basically into juice. Yeah, man, it's got all of that. Like I said, it's got a captivating story. It ends off well. I don't want to do too many spoilers. But yeah, it's about the boy Mark Grayson. And his dad is a superhero named Omni-Man, part of a group that kind of like the Justice League, called the Guardians of the Globe. And his dad's a crime fighter. His dad's basically the Superman of that world. And he finds out he's inherited the powers also. And then the story goes from there. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's definitely worth seeing. Definitely worth checking out. Scorpion and Sub-Zero ain't got nothing on. Ain't got nothing on Omni, man. I'll just say that much. I mean, just, and just all the characters just in general. All the characters just in general, man. That got a lot that they can build up from, based off season 1. It's left off at a cliffhanger. It's just a whole lore that they can explore into. Got a lot of characters they can build on, a lot of, villains who've established themselves. So man, that's great job, man. Great job by Image Comics. Got something that can rival Marvel and DC, especially the way Marvel's going. I'm sorry, and I like I like the Infinity Wars, stuff like that, but for the most part, man, since it's gotten taken over by Disney, man, they've been screwing up a lot of shit, man. So, it's good to have competition out here. You don't get too many heroic type of shows either. So, with this out here, and this has been getting a lot of, having a lot of people speaking on it. So for it to get this much attention, it'll open up a lot of eyes and probably, bring back a revival and a resurgence to that genre. Have people trying to get creative out here. But this is something else. Like I said, it's not something they can show on your average Saturday morning. Your kids can't see this. It's too much for them. But this is for this is for action lovers, people who love action. Love to see heroes get in a fist fight. If you into DC and that grimy type stuff, and it's got moments of levity, it's got good, self-contained humor. Like I said, nothing, as far as everything else, nothing it does is really over the top. It tells a great story. But, when it gets to them battles and the beatdowns, oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. It's painful to watch. And they convey that on screen, graphically on screen. So I loved it, man. I love it. Great show. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 5. That's how much I enjoyed it. I'll give it a 5 stars out of 5 stars, at least season 1. So we'll see where it goes from here. It's a lot that they can do with it, man, but I definitely enjoyed this. And I had seen the advertising for it, but hadn't even thought to even look at it, Just looked like a cartoon to me until I happened to stumble upon a clip. And once I saw that clip, I was like, yeah, let me check this out. So, and here we are. So check out Invincible on Amazon Original, man, and follow, like, share, subscribe, follow me, and I'll have more news and more, reviews, all type of stuff. Definitely a lot of news, a lot going on in the world, so just stay tuned. Other than that, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.